Mutot ka? Baho? Puta na. May protein.
Number 92.
What is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed our previous upload. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. Kasi sa video na yun, I showed a glimpse of my chest and back workout. So for today's video, we're gonna go more in depth. So let's get it.
We're now heading to the gym. Sama ko pala kapatid ko. So, ba't nga ba ako nag-chest and back at hindi na lang pro split or kahit BBL? Basically, yung reason lang dun is I don't want that much volume for my back since my back is one of my strongest body part. So, imbis na maglaan ng day for my back, I'll just put secondary to other body parts. So, I'm having chest back, shoulder, arms, legs, then rest, then repeat. Or minsan, I find it hard to recover with legs. So, I really need the whole week to recover. Kasi grabe yung DOMS. Pero, anyway, if naka-recover naman, I could do a quad bias or posterior bias leg day. With bro split kasi, your training frequency is limited to once a week. Although, kaya mo naman maremedyohan yan if programming is on point. I just find that for my back, incorporate on the chest na lang since antagonistic na nga siya. Bale, while I'm training chest, yung back ko, nakaka-rest din. So, parang hindi siya limited by fatigue. Wala kang problema sa bro split. As long as your programming is on point, the volume is just enough to recover for the next session. The only problem with bro split is that, yun nga, yung volume mo masyado compact. Parang masyadong pinagsiksikan kasi you only train it once a week. So, parang, no. Because I have this understanding that, for example lang hindi naman to yung ginagawa ko. Pero for example, if you train one set 3 times a week versus training 3 sets once a week, mas lalaki ka doon sa one set done 3 times a week. Kasi yung tendency mo to recover, progress, mas mapapabilis yung frequency. Yun yung principle na ina-apply ko ngayon sa trainings ko. And I'm seeing great progress naman when it comes to my chest growth. So, I guess we'll just have to trust the process. Nag-aaya na si Carla. So, let's head to the gym. Mutot ka? Baho? Na? May protein. I like to start my workout with warm-up sets. Warm-up sets meaning, you're just parang priming yourself, putting blood in the muscle. Kasi mas maganda blood flow baka mo sa garit with your working sets. Basically, malayo sa failure. Yun lang talaga, nilalagyan mo ng dugo yung katawan. You're priming your nervous system for the working sets. You really don't need to rest that much with the warm-up set. So this is gonna be my last warm-up set bago ang working set. So pag last na warm-up set mo, I suggest that you rest. Yung first tapos second, kahit hindi ka pa mag-rest dyan, kasi nagpapump ng blood ka pa lang naman. Pero before the working set, dapat rested ka. Kahit mga 2 to 4 minutes, pwede na. So for seated chest press, inuuna ko siya kasi gusto ko yung tension niya kasi nga cable-based siya. So bago ako mag-free weights na presses, na-activate ko na ng maayos yung chest ko para hindi na mga pa yung muscles ko sa weights na bubuhatin ko sa susunod. Carl, alalay pa, angat. 1, 2, 3. So yun, nakita niyo yung difference, diba? Sinabi kasing warm-up set, yung goal lang talaga nun is ma-prime yung nervous system mo, ma-prime yung muscles. Kasi mas maganda yung motor unit recruitment if na i-form up ka ng maayos. Kasi yun naman talaga yung importante. Yung working set, yun yung pinupush mo talaga yung sets mo to failure. Near or close to failure. Kaya pag naglalatag ako ng program, yung mga nakalista doon, mapapansin nyo, ba't parang low volume ito kumpara sa ginagawa ng ibang nag-gym? Hindi siya low volume if you think of it as lahat ng sets sinasagad talaga. Parang doon may base progress mo, if ever. Paano mo naman mababase progress mo, di ba? Kung nililimit mo yung effort na ginagawa mo. So, yun. Paano mo measure adaptations, no? Kasi parang kung sinasadya mo lang na hindi sa galing to failure, paano mo malaman na nasa failure ka na, di ba? Para sa akin, mas consistent na variable. If you go to failure or near to failure, mga nasa 1 to 0 reps in reserve. So, after nun, papansin nyo, yung rest times medyo matagal para sa next set. Sagad pa rin. Although, expect mo na either ma-maintain mo, good thing kung masagad mo pa. Pero ibig sabihin lang nun naman, is hindi mo pa nasagad yung unang mo set. Napansin niyo sa movement ko kanina, nagamit ako ng lifting straps. Nagamit ko siya kasi medyo madulas yung machine. So parang imbis na focus ko attention sa pagbuhat ng weights, mas focus ako attention sa grip ko. So malaking bagay ito. Pati sa Smith machine ginagamit ko. Hindi lang siya pang pulling movements, di ba? So saktong-sakto. Tapos papansin niyo, yung seated chest press, ginagawa ko, yung cue ko doon is parang binibreak ko. Kasi once na i-curve mo yung hawak mo, yung grip mo, tendency mag-internally rotate yung shoulders. So doon nagsisilabasan yung mga slight pain, which over a period of time, kung palagi ginagawa, which may cause injuries. Yung goal is mas mag-externally rotate yung shoulders para yung elbow mas lumapit. Gumanon, di ba? So, nag-back off ako doon. Back off set. Meaning, you reduce the load. Pero very minimal lang. Just to make it more manageable. Pero as long as malapit sa failure to failure, same pa rin naman yung nun. Yung effect for hypertrophy. Kasi, yung motor unit recruitment mataas pa rin. So, kahit anong rep ranges naman, basta to failure. Yung benefit nga lang ng mga low to medium rep ranges is that it reduces muscle damage na hindi naman prerequisite for muscle growth. So yung sinasabi nila, di ba, na micro tears or na muscle damage, di naman yun yung reason kung ba't nagkakaroon ng hypertrophic response eh. Yung soreness, ganun din, pinapatagal mo yung recovery mo. Tapos yung hypertrophic response, same lang naman sa tapos, mas malakas ka pa kung buhat ka ng ganito, di ba? Ang importante lang is matrain mo to failure. Tapos next session, mas lamangan mo yung binuhat mo. Tapos in terms of injury naman, hindi naman as long as you're trained to do that stuff. Parang mas naka-adapt yung katawan mo. Kasi tendency is, kadalasan is they've been training more likely mga nasa 12 or 15 above na rep ranges. Very high volume. So, subukan nila yung mga low rep ranges, di ba? Yung probability of injury mo dun mataas. Tsaka, how do you know if you've reached failure? Tignan nyo yung tempo ng reps. If involuntarily bumabagal siya, dun mo mas need mag-focus. Kasi dun yung crucial reps na mataas yung hypertrophic stimulus. Kaya pagdating ng mag-start na bumagal, talaga tunnel vision, dapat masagad mo kung ano yung masasagad mo. Yun yung mindset palagi. Alright? Let's head to the next workout. We're gonna do flat dumbbell press. Pero may plate sa likod. To compensate for the decline, for the arch na nagagawa ng likod when it comes to flat presses. Di ba kadalasan underdeveloped daw yung mga upper pec? Di mo naman siya ma-isolate if ever. Tapos, mas ramdam ko siya kasi nag-dominate yung shoulders ko when it comes to presses. Especially sa inclines. Kaya, I rather prefer na flat para chest lang talaga yung work. Mas maganda na kilalanin yung katawan niyo para at least maka-modify kayo ng exercises na fit sa allowable na range of motion or biomechanics ng katawan niya. Tsaka dito naman, di mo na need ng masyadong siguro isang warm-up lang. Hindi naman siya warm-up kasi warmed up ka naman talaga eh. Ano lang siya? Parang to prime yourself. Prime set. Tawag dito. Basta yun. Basta importante hindi mo isagat to failure. Tapos yung weight parang enough lang. Tsaka guys, check yung buhat ko. Dito. Kasi as you can see, although food natin pa-decline, nagpa-progress pa rin tayo. So, hindi reason na di ka pa rin mag-aim na mag-progress sa gym although food mo mababa. Kasi in order to avoid muscle loss during a cut, you really need to provide ng stimulus na mataas para ma-maintain or even build more muscle during a cut. Alright, let's start with the working set. Last session, nagawa natin 42.5. 6 reps ba yun? Check natin. So, dumbbell front press, nagawa natin 42.5 by 7 reps. Goal natin ngayon is mag 8 reps ng 42.5. Let's go. Baba na food natin ha. Binawasan na ni Coach. Coach, baka naman. Wala bang review dyan? Shoutout sa'yo, Coach Kit. Fuck. Shit. Aray. Pump check na tayo. 7 lang ata. Balik kanina, naka 40 lang tayo. Naka 7 lang with 42.5. So, just gonna maintain the load. Tapos, try to do it again with 7 to 8 reps. So, bali yun yung last set natin dito sa. So, we're just gonna do 2 working set here with 6 to 10 rep range. After that, I'm gonna proceed to hitting back. Let's go. Oh, shit. Let's go. Shit. Oh, yan. Hindi ka na yun. Diba? Grind come grind. Gonna do chest supported overhand machine rows for more back thickness. Do a warm-up set first. Tsaka working. Yung exercise natin, working set na tayo. 85 kilos, 3 sets tayo. Dalawang top set na 85. Isang back off. Ang kagandahan ng chest back or diba? Pump yung harap, pump yung likod. Para ka nang may kayakas. Kaya sa mga single dyan, mag-chest back workout na ngayon. So I use a strap para hindi limiting factor yung grip. Tapos yung pad, nasa may sternum banda. Target net, upper back. Rhomboids, upper traps. Second set. Samahan natin ulit, 85. Tapos check natin, nasa 8 reps pa rin. Kasi 7 reps lang ako last session. Goal natin is progress. Share ko lang guys. Wala pala akong tubig. Ganda. Hindi na pa ako dehydrate. Kalimutan ko magdala ng tumbler. G-time pa rin. So yun guys, if na-observe nyo kahit mabigat yung binubuhat natin, nasa 6 reps, controlled pa rin yung weight. Siyempre, importante form talaga. Kaya, huwag yung i-compromise yun. Pero hindi rin ibig sabihin na i-OA nyo yung pag-perform ng form na nagiging too conservative na kayo sa weight. Kasi gusto nyo perfect talaga yung form. Mas maganda balansehin nyo. Good technique, yung mararamdaman mo yung muscle, maganda leverage mo. Tapos, hindi ka may injury. Pero, yung tempo, hindi sobrang eccentric na parang voluntarily ikaw na nagbababa mismo. Hindi. Lang, your goal is to control talaga. Yung key ko dyan is one big breath is for the eccentric. Bale. Doon na. Sa concentric, explode ka na. So, yun. Proceed na ako sa back of set ko sa overhand rows. Tapos last chest exercise natin. Then another for back. Bali, 2 for back. 3 for chest. Kasi yun nga, priority natin ngayon is mas ma-develop pa yung chest. So yung volume, nasa chest talaga. Alright? Yung isa nga dyan, no? Gigil na gigil, ah. Piling damit yan. Piling damit yan. Musta na mo? Meal prep mo?
Greenwich.
Sus, di na Jollibee. Greenwich boy ka na pala ngayon. So, back off set natin. 75. Kasi boss lang tayo ng 10 kilos. Yup. Back off set. Pero sagad pa rin. Try na tayo. So last movement for chest undo. Back flies. Ingat bro, ingat. Hindi.
So, next day ka ng kapon?
Oo. Nag-rest ako kahapon eh.
Same.
Sakto lang.
Pao ba na pagka lumusong ka sa kahit walang sugat, kailangan mo prophylaxis?
Oo. Kasi may risk pa rin na involved. Parang di mo lang alam kung may sugat ka o wala.
Sigurado na.
Oo. Tapos baka masugatan ka sa mismong
Kasi
ano
pagka
doon?
nakalusong, di ba malaki
Oo.
malaki,
Oo.
pwedeng makalusan ng buwan.
Oo.
Or sa sobrang fragile na pala.
Oo, ganun din. Basta mas maganda pag may exposure ka, mag-ano ka na.
Sigurado.
Oo.
May idea ako magkano.
Ang alam ko sa mga public hospital, libre lang. Ayaw ko.
Okay.
Oo.
Ibilang.
Oh, yun lang.
Pero sa Mercury, pag ibilang.
Yun ang di ko alam. Kasi need ng mo dun eh.
Reset.
Reseta ng doktor. Kaya need mo
Medical field ka ba?
medtech.
Medtech ka!
Oo.
Oo nga pala.
Kaya
Stick. Yeah, pala.
Medyo may
May
background lang.
So, ano yan? Nirecommend ng WHO?
Oo. DOH din. Oo. Dito Sige lang. Kaya kayo kung lumusong kayo sa baha, pa-doktor na kayo. Ingat bro, ingat. Kasi di nyo alam. Mamaya magka-leptospirosis na kayo. Ligtas ang may alam. Basta yung cue ko doon, sa elbow to elbow, chest up palagi. Para ma-engage mo talaga yung chest without internally rotating your shoulders. Kasi pag hindi elbow to elbow, palabas, tendency, matitrigger shoulders mo. So for the long run, baka ma-injure ka pa. First working set ka agad, wala nang warm up. Pero depende sa yan. Kung medyo nang lamig ka na, pwede ka mag-warm up. Pero ako diretso na ako. Rest mo saglit, tapos last working set na pa sa chest. Pero all out na mo, all out. Retract mo muna yung shoulders. Tapos elbow to elbow yung cue. Tapos dito sa may palm, dito. Dito may drive yung movement para hindi mag-internally rotate yung shoulders. Back na nga tayo. Namin natin is neutral grip, pull downs. So wala tayong neutral bar. So improvise tayo. Kaya tayo D-handles dito. Shoulder width lang para mas may leverage lats natin. Diretso na working. Ginagawa ko dito para mas maganda yung stability is yung stopper. Sasagad mo talaga. Tapos unahin mo muna legs mo. Tsaka ka na umupo. First, working set ilan ba to? 43.5. Try natin nagawa ko. Try nyo, as much as possible, i-hold sa baba, kahit saglit lang. Basta, mag-gauge nyo lang na control nyo yung weight. Hindi na parang papaangatin nyo kaagad. Tapos okay lang naman na may thoracic extension ng kaunti. Kasi normal naman yun na plane ng likod. Huwag yung straight masyado. Okay lang na may thoracic extension. Isa dun, no? Puposing na siya, eh. Yun, no? Oh. Si Bam, si Carl Bam. Di ka man lang naghintay. Wow. Partida. Greenwich pa kinakain yan, ha? Oh. Greenwich boy. Kaya pala andito, eh. Akala ko nagpo-posing lang. Kausap pala jowa. So yun. Asset. Sagarin na natin. Dagdag tayo 2 kilos. Sana, 48. Ay, 5 kilos ba? Puso na. Laki naman. 5 kilos. Medyo mabigat to. Sige. Nakaya. Tara. Posing na. What did you ask a while ago? What did you ask a while ago regarding med school?
Dude, I'm ugly as fuck!
Doesn't look like that. Oh, introduce yourself.
I am fat and lazy.
Oh, this guy's strong as hell.
No, I'm not. I can only bench 60.
No, he's just sleeper build.
No,
It's all
it's
cap.
like a vape.
That's the remote. I don't do that.
Not yet.
Vaping is bad. Yeah, they say it's not, but it's bad. Like,
Why do you zoom into me?
like the thought of having something addicted to, like your mental fortitude to stop that shit. Vaping is bad, yeah? As well as drinking alcohol,
No, it's not
especially on a regular basis.
This is targeted.
Basta yun, ang sabi mo kanina, yun niya kung ano daw yung choices ko for med. Sabi ko, UST, first choice ko, second St. Luke's.
Wow.
Tapos, third yung UARM. Ewan ko actually, pero siguro, if given the chance, siguro UST na. Kasi, doon ko na-accustom siguro. Parang familiar ka na doon. And I don't know if it's a bad thing. Right? What do you think? Is being accustomed to familiarity a bad thing? Or
Depends.
it's
So,
like, if you go with what's familiar, right? Like, you're closing yourself to the world.
because I would have, like, if you were to say what my closest interest is, it would have been, say, forensic psychology. It would have been less boring or more interesting.
Why
to
did you
me.
go to engineering?
Yeah, because that's what I grew up doing.
Oh.
So it was more familiar. But that doesn't mean you will lose interest in it because there's always something interesting to learn within the field. You don't know what you don't know. So expanding your knowledge, even if it's familiar to you, you may learn more from it. But it's more exciting to be a beginner than it is to be an intermediate trying to learn something you're relatively familiar with.
But I get it. Like, it's exciting in a way if you're like new to an industry, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out. Like, what I'm doing right now, I'm new in this video and editing shit.
Hey, you're a
But-
blogger.
no, no, no. Like, I'm new to this, like, everything.
Hey guys, welcome to the Jared Gara Show.
Gara, it's Gara, it's not Gara.
Welcome to the Jared Gara Show.
It's like, ayun ko, parang nangangapa pa ako, but it's at the same time, it's exciting that you're eager to do that. Last time I was like this was when I started lifting. It's like I just wanted to
The mic with you.
I wanted to research on things on how to diet properly, how to work out properly, diba? So for all those na nagsisimula pa lang sa journey nila, kahit anumang industry, sa fitness, videography, sa medicine, sa lahat, just, build on keeping that interest. Because you won't know how far that will take you.
Well, I guess it doesn't also hurt to go to unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, it doesn't,
Because, for example,
it's like you wouldn't know
Mm.
if you're really meant for that unless you try and do it. Like, I've been an athlete before for basketball, then over time, I realized that I'm not going that far in that
in
field.
basketball.
Yeah, because of my height. I'm not that tall for a typical basketball player, especially on the big leagues, right? But
Mm.
I started lifting, then, shit happened. I got big, not big. It took time, but
He says
We-
he's not big. He's just said not.
it took time. I've been lifting for 6 years. But, right? It's like, you'll never know unless you're there.
He says he's not tall. He says he's not big. What
Yeah,
does that
I-
make me?
No, that's not to degrade you in any way. It's just like, I don't know. I think we'll just never really be satisfied with that, with ourselves. You can be confident, but you cannot be satisfied, like, genuinely. I'm not trying to be humble or anything. I'm just trying to, express what I feel. Like, I guess,
But then kudos to you.
yeah,
you're
body
able-
dysmorphia is really hitting right now.
It's not that, but you're able to stick to something for 6 years, even though you see yourself differently.
I guess, I don't know. I guess it's the pump. Because every time you're in the gym, you get the pump. And the pump is like your future you. Like how big, like,
I've read someone said something. You're chasing the pump.
yeah,
essentially.
you're chasing the pump. So basically,
You're chasing your.
you're
future
chasing
self.
your future self.
Yeah.
You're chasing the big you. That's how big you are if you stick to it. So it's like going to gym makes you addicted in some sort.
Yes, like.
Yeah,
going
but
heavier and
that's
heavier.
that kind of addiction you'd want to stick to. Not vape, not smoking or anything. Right? Yeah, I guess.
This is
Right.
sorry.
This is taking long.
Yeah.
Let's do some posing. Then mix out. Music up.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?
So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. May natutunan kayo. Comment nyo lang kung anong gusto nyo content sunod. Please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell down below so that you never miss another workout vlog this 2024 prep. Yun, then mix out. It's grind time.